Well, I grew up here. I'm a native, one of the few. Went to all the local schools, West Riverside, John Gorey and Robert E. Lee, and had a great childhood. And we moved, I guess when I was in the ninth grade, out to Ortega, and moved in next door to my wife-to-be. My wife and I are approaching our 50th anniversary, November the 25th of this year. So I think that's a significant achievement. I was always, even in school, involved in, outside activities. My father was real big in that. He was president and chairman of the board of Independent Life, and his belief was we all need to be involved in the community and give back. And he was a fantastic example of that. He was he was in so many things I lost count. So that's sort of how I got involved. I went to work with the company as an agent. Jake Godbowl, former mayor, was a superintendent in the office I was in. He said, I want to take you to the Big Brothers meeting. And so it was an interesting meeting. I didn't know anything about Big Brothers, but I certainly learned. And a couple of weeks later, I get a letter from Big Brothers, and my name's on the masthead. And I went to Jake, and I said, Jake, what the heck's this about? I said, went to one meeting, they got me on here as a member of the board of directors. He said, well, your father's always saying we need to be involved. You might as well get started, son. So that was my first nonprofit board experience. We just finished a very successful fundraising campaign for Bach Tower and added a children's garden, a Florida garden. We're in the middle of a capital campaign for the symphony. We've been very successful so far in the capital campaign. When you volunteer, there are rewards. There's a great deal of satisfaction in doing good. There's a great deal of, there's a big opportunity to learn. I learned as much about management working with nonprofits as I did in business. Well, I guess the thing that has been most inspirational to me and sort of a guiding principle, I learned from my Bach Tower experience. Edward Bach came over from this country as an immigrant from Belgium. And before he left home, his grandma told him, he said, now, make the world a bit better or more beautiful for you having been a part of it. So that's sort of, I think, a worthy goal for any of us.